The baby appeared on the front steps just as the morning sun climbed over the rooftops, wrapped in a thin blue cloth, quiet in a way that made the world feel suddenly too loud. For Arman Haleem, who opened his door expecting nothing more than another ordinary day, that single moment broke his routine and changed the direction of his life forever. The street was bright with daylight, birds calling from electric wires, neighbors starting their daily work, yet the baby lay there as if placed by fate itself, carrying a mystery that felt heavier than its small body. Before we go any further, if you believe in kindness, second chances, and stories that touch the heart, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel Brightly Hub. Your support helps stories like this reach people who truly need them. Arman was a quiet man in his early 30s, living alone in a modest house at the edge of the city. His mornings were always the same. He woke early, cleaned his small home, drank tea by the window, and prepared to leave for his job at a local bookshop. Life had taught him to expect very little and to ask for even less. Years ago, he had lost his family in a sudden accident, and since then, he had learned how to survive with silence. The baby on his doorstep felt like a loud question asked directly to his heart, a question he did not know how to answer. As Arman bent down and picked up the child, he noticed something strange. The baby's eyes were open, wide and calm, following the light as if understanding the world far more than a newborn showed. There was no fear, no crying, only a deep stillness that unsettled him. Neighbors passed by, some glancing with curiosity, others with concern, but no one stopped. It was as if the baby belonged only to Arman in that moment, as if destiny had chosen him without asking for permission. He brought the baby inside, placing him gently on the old sofa near the window where sunlight warmed the room. The house, once filled with quiet memories, suddenly felt alive. Arman struggled with fear and doubt. He had no idea how to care for a child. He barely managed his own life. Thoughts rushed through his mind about responsibility, money, and the judgment of others. Yet every time he looked at the baby's peaceful face, something inside him softened. The strange calm of the child began to quiet the noise in Arman's heart. News spread quickly in the neighborhood. People whispered about the strange baby found in daylight, about his unusual silence and watchful eyes. Some said it was a bad sign, others said it was a blessing. Arman heard their voices but tried not to let them shape his decision. Still, the pressure grew heavier each hour. He contacted local services, hoping someone would explain where the baby came from, but there were no answers. No missing reports, no clues, only questions that led nowhere. Days passed, and Arman's life slowly began to change. He took time off work, learned how to feed the baby, how to hold him safely, how to stay awake through the long bright days when the child refused to sleep like other babies. The strange baby seemed most alive in daylight, staring at sunlit walls, reacting gently to warmth and light. At night, he slept quietly, but it was during the day that his presence felt almost magical. Arman noticed that when the baby was near, his own sadness felt lighter, his grief less sharp, as if the child was healing something broken inside him. The challenges were many. Money became tight, exhaustion set in, and fear of the future returned again and again. Arman often wondered if he was strong enough for this unexpected role. He felt judged by the stares of strangers and the silence of authorities who offered no guidance. Yet each morning, when sunlight filled the room and the baby's eyes followed it with wonder, Arman felt a reason to keep going. The strange baby gave his days a new purpose, one shaped by care instead of loss. One afternoon, while sitting by the window, Arman noticed something he could not explain. The baby reached out toward the light, and for a brief moment, the room felt warmer, brighter, as if hope itself had taken form. Arman did not understand it, but he understood what it meant for him. This child, strange or not, had brought him back to life. The pain that once controlled his days no longer felt like the center of his world. As weeks turned into months, the whispers slowly faded. The baby grew stronger, more expressive, laughing softly during the brightest parts of the day. Arman returned to work, bringing the child with him when possible, supported by a few kind souls who saw not a mystery, but a miracle of human connection. The bookshop filled with sunlight and quiet joy, and customers often paused, feeling something peaceful they could not name. Just before the ending of this story, we have a special request for you. Please comment below and tell us what you think the strange baby truly represents in this story. Your thoughts mean a lot and help build a caring community. In time, Arman realized that not every question needs an answer. Some moments enter our lives to change us, not to be explained. The strange baby was never just a mystery left in the daylight. He was a second chance, a reminder that even after deep loss, life can surprise us with love. Arman learned that family is not always born, sometimes it is found on your doorstep when the sun is rising and your heart is most unprepared. If this story touched your heart, if it made you feel hope, kindness, or warmth, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to Brightly Hub. Your engagement helps keep stories like this alive and reaching hearts around the world.